Hello, welcome. I'm Bernadette. We're going to do some yoga today. Welcome. Just need a mat. If you have a block or a blanket, it's nice to have. If you don't have a block, just grab a book or two. And just really all you need is a mat or a towel. So just welcome yourself to the practice, sitting in a nice, easy, seated pose. I'm sitting on a block right now and I have a blanket. Draw your shoulders up and back. Just do that a few times. And as you're doing that, notice your breath. Yoga is the connection of mind, body, and breath. So just notice the movement, notice the breath. See if you can breathe in and out of your nose. Just to go the other way. So pause and then draw the shoulders up the other way. Feel it out. Inhaling and exhaling. And then sitting quiet for a moment, breathing into the belly. Let your head come over to the right side, extend your right hand on the opposite ear, and then just take your left hand and then extend it out. Just feel that out. Let your head lift towards the hand and then releasing, and we'll do the other side. Let your head come over to the left. Drape your hand gently on the ear. Feel the head lifting towards the hand. Extend your right arm out. Keep that right shoulder back. Take a nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. And then releasing, letting your head come towards your chin, towards your chest. Head is forward. Feel it out. Interlace your fingers on the top of the head. Let the elbows go heavy. And then just bring your chin from side to side. Your hands are just light on the top of the head. You're really kind of just very gently bringing your chin to one side. And then release, looking up, and then looking down. See if you can keep your lips together. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice how tall you're sitting, if you can lengthen the spine. And do that one more time. Down and then up. Good. Then we're going to work our way into table. So if you do have a blanket or a towel, just put it under your knees, if you like. And then come into table, which is your hands are right underneath your shoulders. And we're going to come into cat and cow. So let the head go heavy. You're exhaling, draw the belly in. Inhale, look up. You can even tuck the toes under when you come into cat. And then point your toes when you're in cow. Exhaling and inhaling. Just do that a few times. Getting the spine warmed up. And then pausing back in table. Look over the right shoulder. Find your toes. Inhale. Come back to center. Look over the other shoulder. And just do that a few times. Try to connect movement with breath. Breathing in, breathing out. And then come back to center. Walk your right foot back, tap the toe down, and then just sink into the heel a few times, opening up the calf. Notice your shoulders, so you can draw them down the rib cage, down the back, engage your abdominal, lift that right leg up. If you want a little more stability, you can tuck the left toe under. And then bring your left arm out in front. See if you can get it right by your ear. Breathing in, breathing out. Exhale, change sides. Left foot comes back. Just tap the toe down, sink into the heel, check in with the shoulders if they didn't hike up. And just notice if your inhalations and your exhalations are even. Always coming back to the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift that left leg. Extend the right arm. Keep the hips square. Engage the abdominals. Use your core. Breathing in, breathing out. And then release back down. Bringing your knees as wide as the mat. You might want to use a blanket underneath your calves if you're feeling a little tight, but come into child's pose.
So bring the hips towards the heels, extend the arms out. You can put your head on a block or the ground. You can also cross your arms in front, but you want your head to be touching something so that you're grounded. Feel the belly soften. Take a nice deep inhale and a big exhale out. And then walk your hands up and over to the right side. Feel the left hips dropping down. And then slowly come back to center. Extend the arms a little further forward and then come up and over to the left side. Feel the right hip dropping. Let the head go. Breathe in. Big exhale out. And then slowly work your way back to center. Coming up onto all fours, and then work your way into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And feel the heels drawing down. Keep a little bend in the knees. We're going to come up onto our toes and then drop our heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Take your right foot and drape it on the left heel and drop that heel down. Come up on the left. Lift the left heel, drop it down. Breathe in, do that a few times. Breathe out. Change sides, right foot is down, left foot is draped on the heel. Lift. Inhaling, big exhale out. Replant your foot, look forward and just walk your feet towards your hands and you come to the front of the mat. Hold on to opposite elbows. Keep a little bend in the knees and just rock from side to side. Breathing in, breathing out. Let your arms dangle in front. Shake out your head. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands up your legs until you get to your thighs. Elbows are nice and close. Feet are parallel. And then slowly flatten the back until you come into table. Breathe in, breathe out. Release the hands behind, interlace the fingers. Draw the knuckles towards the back of the room. Head is going forward, so you're lengthening the spine. Feel it in the trapezius, all around the neck and shoulders. Engage your abdominals and slowly come all the way up. Releasing the hands, draw the arms up. Take your right hand on the left elbow or wrist and come on over to the right. Feel the left foot, that whole side body releasing down. Inhale, lift. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Left hand to the right wrist. Lengthen, then up and over. Feel it out. Breathe in. Big exhale out. And then slowly release. Interlace your fingers behind. See if you can find a different digit. Draw the arms down. Lift the chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then releasing. Palms come together. Let your thumbs rest on your sternum. As you're standing in Tadasana, feel the hips open. The flesh above your knees is lifting, engaged. Reach through the crown of the head. Feel the sternum reaching towards your thumbs. Breathe in, breathe out. Strong mountain pose. Inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Right leg comes back. Let your knee drop down. Hook the thumbs. Lift. Exhale, release the hands down. Right arm stays down, left arm lifts. Breathe, tuck the back toe under, lift the knee. Breathe in. Feel that right thigh lifting. Keep that left knee drawn in. Exhale, extend the left arm with the palm facing down. And then work your way all the way around. Drop the back knee. Left knee meets the right. Child's pose for a breath. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more breaths. Keep those hips lifting, heels drawing down. And then look past your hands. Walk your feet towards your hands. Bend the knees and come all the way up. Reverse the swan dive. Palms come together. Stay here for a few breaths. Mountain pose. Scan your body. Notice the breath. Breathing into the belly. Inhale, draw the arms up. Swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Press into the shins. Exhale, release. Left leg comes back. Tap the knee down. Hook the thumbs. Lift. Breathe. Inhale, releasing the hands down. Left arm stays down. Right arm comes up. Inhale. Keep that right knee in. Tuck the back toe under. Lift. Breathing in. Breathing out. Notice the crown of the head is extending forward, and then bring that top arm, the right arm, extend it. See if the forearm can get right by your ear, and then circle all the way around. Tap the knee down, work your way into child's pose for a breath, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale. Big exhale. Take your right foot and drape it on the left heel. Come up onto the left toe, drop it down. Inhale, lift. One more. Change sides. Left foot drapes on the right heel. Tap it down, then lift. Feel the lifting from the hips. Do that a few times. Replant your foot. Look past your hands, bend your knees, and then slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Bend those knees, inhale, come all the way up. Palms come together, breathe in. Notice if your breath, the inhalations and the exhalations are even. Inhale, draw the arms up, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift, press into the shins. Exhale, release, right leg comes back. Tap that heel down. Work your way up into warrior one. So notice that your foot is right underneath your knee, you're 90 degrees. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Breathe in. Big exhale out. And then work your way all the way around, come back over, just cartwheel your hands around, left leg meets the right. We're in plank pose, you can always drop those knees. Engage your abdominals, elbows stay in, and come all the way down, pushing forward into cobra, hips stay down, lift. Exhale, release back down, pushing back up to plank and downward facing dog. Stay here for 5 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep those heels drawing down. Press into your pointer finger and your thumb. Feel the fingers spread wide. And then look past your hands and just walk your feet towards your hands. Bend the knees. Reverse the swan dive. Palms come together. Tadasana. Inhale. Big exhale. Draw the arms up, we'll do the other side. Swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Feel the length. Exhale, full. Left leg comes back. Breathe. Tap that heel down. Front knee stays bent as you come into Vira 1. Breathe. Inhale. Big exhale. Keep those hips nice and square. And fold into warrior 2. Right arm comes forward. Feel the shoulders soften. Breathe in. Gazing over that right hand. Breathe out. And then cartwheel your hands around. Work your way all the way around. Go through your vinyasa flow plank pose. Tip forward. Elbows come in. Stay all the way down. Hips are on the ground. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Hands are right by the chest. Elbows are in. Toes are on the ground. Exhale, release. Pushing up to plank. And then downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. past your hands, bend the knees and just walk your feet forward. Inhale, slowly come up. Bring the palms together. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll do that again. Inhale, draw the arms up. Swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Right leg comes back. Tap the heel down. Work your way up into Virya 1. Inhaling. Big exhale. Left arm comes forward, right arm comes back. Inhaling, soften the shoulders. This time lift the left palm up and reverse the warrior. And then take that left hand on the top of the head. Take your right hand behind and just bend the elbow. Feel it out. Feel your head reaching into that left hand. Back to warrior 2. Cartwheel your hand around. Left leg meets the right. We're in plank pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Engage your abdominals. Walk your feet back a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. Either with your knees down or up. Elbows stay nice and close. Come all the way down. Pushing forward into cobra. There's no weight in the hands. Slowly with length, slowly come down. Pushing up to plank. And then downward facing dog. 3 deep belly breaths here. Keep those hips nice and high. Breath is evenly flowing in and out of the nose. Look past your hands. Walk your feet forward. Bend the knees and come all the way up. Palms come together. Stay here for a few breaths. So fully engage in your mountain pose. Feel the spread of the toes. The weight is evenly distributed in your feet. The engagement of the thighs above the knees. Hips are open. Lengthen the crown of the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, draw the arms up. We'll do the other side. Swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Left leg comes back. Tap the heel down. Warrior 1. Front knee is bent. So you're drawing the right hip back. Left hip forward. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior 2. Gaze is over that right hand. Just tip back a little bit. A lot of people come forward. You know I do it. So you want to get that weight evenly distributed. Front palm lifts. Reverse the warrior. This time bend the elbow. Let the hand rest on the head. Left arm comes behind the back. Lift the head towards that right hand. Look up. And then slowly work your way back to warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands around. And then work your way to plank. Stay here for a few breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Elbows stay nice and close. Cobra. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, slowly work your way down. Pushing up to plank and downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Look forward, either walk or float forward. You can bend your knees and hop forward or walk forward. Palms come together. Standing at the front of your mat, releasing your hands down into Tadasana. Breathe in, breathe out. So we're going to come into tree pose. Sometimes it's a little easier off the mat. Take your right foot and just drape it on the heel. So feel the hip open. Feel the length in the crown, through the crown of the head. You can hold on to a wall. This might be right where you stay. You could also put your foot
on your calf, stay away from the knee. Another option is to put your foot on the inner thigh. And you're sort of feeling wherever you are, that yin and yang, kind of the pressing of the thigh or the ankle up against the foot. If you'd like to add in the branches of your tree, it's okay to sway, to move. Notice your breath here. Stick with it. Try to look at something that's not moving. Breathe in, breathe out. And then very slowly release that leg. And then place your hands on the tops of your thighs, widen your stance, and just do a few circles. And then we'll do the other side. So spread your toes. Try to look at something that's not moving. Your drishti point, take that left foot and just start right at the ankle. Feel the hips open. Feel the length in the crown of the head. Feel the stability. Don't rush into any standing poses. You can put your foot on the calf, maybe bring it up towards the inner thigh. And this side might feel completely different. And also, you don't want to be on the knee. If you're on the knee, just drop your leg down. It's okay to wobble, it's okay to move, trees sway. They're all different. Notice your breath here. Inhale. Big exhale. Then when you are ready, when you feel about even, just release the leg, place it down, hands come on the thighs, and go in the opposite direction. Breathing in, breathing out. And then come into a wide-legged stance. Interlace your fingers behind you. Lift the sternum, draw the fingers down, look up. Feel that nice chest opener, nice heart opener, and draw the arms away from the back body, and then release back down. So when you put a little bend in the knees, draw those arms behind you. Might be a better angle. Look up, and then exhale, start to lengthen. Once your head is even with your hips, stop for a moment and lengthen through the crown of the head. Lift the arms a little higher if you can, and then fold forward. Let the head go. Breathing in. Feel engaged, lift the hips. Keep the thighs drawing in towards one another. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your hands rest on your back body. Let your arms dangle in front. And then slowly work your way back up. Bringing your feet closer together. Palms come together, coming to the front of your mat. Inhale and exhale. Draw the arms up. Swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Right leg comes back. And then your left leg comes back. We're in plank pose. Draw those shoulder blades down the back. Engage your abdominals. Breathe in. Elbows come nice and close towards your body. Come all the way down. Hands are right by your chest. Toes are pointed. Inhale, cobra, lift the torso. Elbows stay nice and close. And then slowly release the head down. Cross your arms in front. Head is resting on the arms. Feet lift. And just windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And then let your legs release down. Hands come towards the chest. Pushing back up to plank. And then downward facing dog. So we're going to come into half pigeon here. So bring the right leg high in the air. Draw the knee in towards the nose. We're going to come right back. Not yet on the pigeon. Right knee to right elbow. And then release. We're going to cross over. Right knee to left elbow. Lift back up. And then we're going to come forward. So bring the right knee to the right wrist. Foot is flexed.
coming up onto your fingertips. Feel it out. So it might feel good to have a block or a blanket underneath your hip, your right hip. And this might be where you stay. Or you can fold forward. Keep that right foot flexed. You can cross your arms in front. Try not to dump your weight into the right side. Keep the hips square. Notice your breath here. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the belly softening. Notice how your body can surrender a little bit more. Inhaling and exhaling. When you're ready, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Stay here for another breath. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Slowly work your way up. Tuck the back toe under. Lift the knee off the ground, but let the left hip sink a little lower. Lift the sternum, lift the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. And then work your way back up to plank pose. Inhale and exhale. Downward facing dog. And we'll do the other side. So now your left leg lifts. Bring your knee towards your nose, coming right back up. Left knee to left elbow. Get it high. Scoop out the belly. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come over to the other side. Left knee to right elbow. And then go into half pigeon. Left knee to left wrist. Your foot is flexed. Probably nice to kind of put something underneath that left hip if you need it, if you have a lot of space like I do. And then slowly lift up. And then bend the elbows and hinge forward. Work your way down. Try not to lean to the left. Scoot over to the right. Get your chest a little closer to the ground. Inhale and exhale. And then very slowly, once you feel even, stay if you want a little longer. Hands come underneath the shoulders, lengthen through the crown of the head. Tuck the back toe under, lift the knee, drop that right hip. Bring your hands a little closer, right under the shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. And then work your way into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop the knees, working your way into child's pose. And just stay in child's pose for several breaths. Full surrender into the pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Stay there for 2 more deep belly breaths. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly come back up, sitting in a wide-legged stance or seated pose. And take your right hand on your right leg and bring it on the inside. Bring your left arm back and come on up and over. See if you can bend that right elbow and look up. Keep those feet flexed. And then slowly work your way to the other side. Hand starts on the leg. Bring it on the inside of the left leg. Right arm comes back. Come on up and over. And breathe. And then slowly work your way back up. Bend your knees, bring your legs close together. If you want a little more support, you can take your block and put it behind you. We're going to come into boat pose. So starting with your feet on the ground, lengthen through the crown of the head. I want you to engage your abdominals. Elbows stay nice and close.
And just bring your legs up in the air. If that's too much for you today, just put your feet down on the ground. Breathe. So you want to keep that heart lifted, chest lifted. If you want a little bit more, you can also bring your hands out to the side. Either way, another option, if you want a little bit more support on the back, is just to bring your hands to the side. So you decide which option feels best for you. Breathing in. Keep that heart lifted. And if you want a little more, you can extend the legs up. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more deep belly breaths. And then very slowly, let's start to tap the right foot down. So keep the knees close. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep that heart lifted, don't collapse. And then now the left foot. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep those shoulders soft, away from the ears. 2 more. Holding on to the thighs, lift the chest. Breathe in. We're going to come into canoe and then back up to boat. So on your next inhale, place your feet down on the ground. Lift the heart, engage the abdominals. And if you can, lift the legs up. And very slowly, we're going to come back down to basically your shoulder blades and lift up. We're going to do that 5 times. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. 1 more. Come all the way up. Place your feet down. We're going to do cat and cow. So you're going to drape over the legs and you're going to lift back up. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale, fold. Lift. Very nice. So you're going to work your way back down to the mat. So holding on to the hamstrings, round the back this time. Scoop out the belly, or you can extend the arms and very slowly, for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hook the thumbs, full body stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Bringing your arms out either into goddess or into a T. Fold over to the right. Actually, come back up for a moment. Place your feet down and just scoot your hips just an inch over to the left. Then draw the knees in and then come on over to the right side. And look to the left. Breathing in. Take that right hand and just gently rest it on the knee. Just notice that little extra weight. You're not pulling, you're not tugging. You're just adding a little extra and feeling it out, noticing it. Inhale, come back up. Place your feet down on the mat. Lift the hips, come on over to the right a little bit. Draw the knees in. Arms come into a T or goddess. Twist to the left, look to the right. Take your left hand and place it on the top leg. Inhale. Big exhale out. And then slowly work your way back up. Draw the knees in. Cupping your hands on the tops of the knees, big circles. Go the other way. Just really kind of circle around that tailbone. If you feel any knots, hover there. Just get any kind of tightness or anything that might have built up. You're releasing it. So make sure you go in both directions. And then we'll work our way into happy baby. So extend your feet up towards the ceiling, holding on to either your shins. You can even hold on to the hamstrings. If you can, maybe the ankles or the feet. It doesn't really matter. But you want to draw the knees in towards the arms, towards the shoulders. And just tuck the chin. Sometimes it's nice to put a block under the head here if your chin is tipping back. And just
Make it an active, happy baby. So draw the knees in towards the armpits. If it feels good to you, you can rock from side to side. And then extend the legs up in the air. You're going to bring your hands behind your head and just feel the length in the crown of the head. Engage the abdominals and just bring that right leg down and lift. Stay with the right side for 2. We're going to do 3 more, 5 total. Breathing in, breathing out. And then we'll do the other side. Left leg. Inhale. Keep the abdominals engaged. Keep pressing the belly button towards the spine. 3 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then once you've done both sides, flex your feet. Place your hands down by your hips. Pin pose. Restorative shoulder stand. Breathe in. Imagine that I'm putting a block on your feet. So your feet are flexed. You're reaching through the heels. Feel the length. Feel the engagement. And notice your breath into the belly. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Cross your right leg over your left. Hold onto the shins. Lift the head. Bring your nose in the direction of your knee. Drop the shoulders. Bring your feet out to outside walls. And then slowly release back down. Switch legs, left over right. Hold on to the shins. Cow's pose. This is supine cow's pose. Inhale, lift. Bring your nose or your chin in the direction of the knee. Engage your abdominals. Create a little more space. Breathe in. Drop the shoulders. Notice your clasp on your shins if it's really tight. Just soften it. You don't want to add any extra tension. And then slowly release. Give yourself a hug. Extend your legs. Draw the hands down. And we're going to come into child's pose for a minute. If you'd like a longer child's pose, Savasana, Shavasana, corpse pose. If you want a longer resting pose, just pause the video. But we're just going to do it for about a minute. This is the most important part of the practice. This is what seals your practice. So you just want to let go. Feel your spine releasing. Feel your eyes closing. Notice the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in, breathe out. And then very slowly, start to let your head go from right to left, opening up the neck. Move your fingers and toes. Do a few circles with the hands, with the fingers in a fist, so opening up the wrists. Draw the knees in, give yourself a hug. Place your feet back down on the ground and place your hands on your lower abdomen. And just breathe into the belly. Notice the breath right into the belly. And then take your hands by your rib cage. Feel the rib cage rising and falling. Take your right hand on your chest, left hand back to the belly. And we're going to do Dirga, 3-part breath. So we're going to breathe into the belly, breathe into the rib cage, and then back into the chest. But start with the belly. It's like a wave. So Dirga is called 3-part breath. So take a nice deep breath in and feel your body like a wave. So breathing in through the nose.
field in the rib cage, right into the belly, and feel the body just like a wave. It doesn't have to be perfect. Pranayama. Do a few more rounds of Dirga or 3-part breath. And then draw the knees in. Give yourself a hug. Roll over to the right side. Stay there for a breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Pressing into the left hand. Working your way up into a seated pose. Crossing your legs. Anywhere that feels good to you. Bringing your palms together. We'll just do a neck roll. So bring your chin down towards your heart. Bring your head to one side, go all the way around. Pausing, go the other way. Placing your thumbs on your third eye. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you for practicing. Thank yourself for practicing. We all need it. Namaste.